Hi, welcome to this video, and we're going to have a look at site reporting. Now, site reporting can be found at the site reporting page. Select that page view, and you'll see the familiar style view that runs throughout WP Pipeline. Now, the reporting module allows us to report on sites and plugins and themes, etc. We've got a number of options. And the first thing we need to look at is the refresh report data, because obviously we need to update the data to get all the latest information back on the full stats, and select the blogs you want to report on, or select all. And simply click the refresh report data. On the right hand side here, you'll be able to see that it says fetching report from whatever the site is, and it'll take a few moments to just go through each site and pull a whole new set of data back about the themes and plugins and WordPress core in general. With the refresh report data completed, we can now go and create some reports. Okay, we have three main reporting options. We can report on the full site. In other words, we can do a complete report on everything. Here we can do specific reports on themes or specific reports on plugins. So first off, we're going to look at the full site report, and let's just click Just Do It. And the report will be generated over on the right-hand side. And you can see in the report here, we have the name of the blog, the date that the data was retrieved. It tells you whether it is the latest version and what version of WordPress, both PHP and MySQL. Then you get a full list of the plugins that are installed on the site and whether any updates are required. And of course, what version is currently on there and whether those plugins are active or inactive. And similarly with the themes, it'll tell you whether they're up to date or whether the themes are inactive or are set as the current theme. And there'll be a report for each of the separate blogs that we select. And down the bottom, we can choose to download as a CSV file. So simply click that, then open it with, in this case, the OpenOffice Calc, or you can use Microsoft Excel. And we'll just change that to text and OK that one, and we can open it up, and you will now see that we have all the information that we had before, but in a single spreadsheet with all the data there for you to be able to take offline, manipulate, create your own reports for customers, etc. And of course, you can create a CSV download for any of the reports that you create. So okay, that's the overall reporting. Let's have a look specifically at the plugins report. And now if we're doing plugins or themes, we have some options up here to select to tailor the results to your specific requirements. You can either leave this blank or add a plugin name. If I leave it blank, it'll do all plugins. And then here we can select active or inactive plugins, and we can select whether they require updates or whether you're looking for ones that are at the latest update. And of course, you can have any combination of those that you like. And for the moment, I'm just going to select all. So I select all plugins. I'm not going to put a name in there, so I'm just going to get a report on everything. Let's just click Do It. And it produces a report in the same place as before. And now you can see that it gives us a list of the actual blogs. So this is anesthesiologistassistant.org, and it has the auto tags plugin, and that's a version 0.5.1. Now the status is clear and the update is clear. So the status means if it's clear, it means it's active, and if the update is clear, it means it is up to date. So any reports will only tell you if they require updating or if they're inactive specifically. And if we scroll down there, we'll be able to see that it's done everything for that blog. It now moves on to the next blog. And similarly, we will see the admin renamer extended plugin is version 2 and an update is required. And this gives you the same flow throughout the whole report. And once again, you'll be able to download the CSV file for that report. Okay, let me just select something here. So for instance, if I just wanted to look for one particular plugin, let's try this Better WP Security. And I can now paste that into the box and select the plugin report. And now it will only search for all sites that have that particular, all sites we have selected that have that plugin in. And in this case, we can now see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those sites require that particular plugin to be updated. Similarly, we could use the same report, and let's have a look at the same plugin again. And this time we can say, let's only select the active plugins that require updates. And once more, I can run the plugin report, and this time it gives me all the plugins on each of the sites, or all of this specific plugin on the sites that require updates. And now I know exactly which sites I need to update this specific plugin. Okay, let's take a look at the theme reports. They work exactly the same as the plugin reports, so we can look at all, as we have in this case. I'm just going to run that report on all themes. Now we will get a list of all the blogs and the theme versions and the name of the themes and whether the status is currently selected as the main theme and whether updates are required. And similarly, as before, we can select, for instance, let's try all the active themes that require updates. And if I do a theme report now, it tells me there's only one blog that has an active theme that requires an update, and that lists that for me. So as you can see, you have complete flexibility to produce any reports on one, some, or all of the blogs that you require, and you can create a report from a complete breakdown of everything on all your sites, right through to individual plugin reports, and even selecting whether you just look at active or inactive, or plugins or themes that require updates or have the latest versions installed. So very easy to use, very fast to produce reports, and of course you can export those reports and turn them into custom reports or reports for your own use.